All right, we're at the FSLN Sandinista air mission phase. And air missions are as follows. We are now able to see where they're going to be attacking at. No attacks here that we see. We do have close air support on these two hexes here. Now the thing of it is, besides close air support, both of those hexes also have high D gunship battalions. So they're going all out with the rotary bladed aircraft, and the fixed wing aircraft on these two attacks here. Now here's units that are participating. He still has more units at Air Group 2. Air Group 2 is his only air group he has. It's loaded with air units. And so far, I've opened up the V-logs, and number the only attacks I see, but there are more coming on up. So I just wanted to keep you up to date on that. He did not have any disbandment of insurgency units in his previous insurgency disbandment phase. I do notice that there are a couple helicopters here, whether he wants to do something with them during the air mission phase or helicopter transport phase to follow. We will see. But that is it for his air mission phase. We have a couple of attacks going on here. Going for the airfield I just captured. He's got a lot of combined arms, column shift modifiers, artillery, engineers, and high D gunship battalions on their way. Whew. Getting interesting, having a great game. We'll be back. Let me check out the rest of his air mission phase, and when we come back, we'll start with ground combat. Be back. All right, we're starting off this video with the conclusion of the Sandinista air mission phase, and I don't know how many air missions I showed you on the last video. I think it's just these close air support missions, but there is one last mission, and it is going to involve these units here. These are going to be the last of his offensive units. Those units are going to combine for a bombardment strike mission. The only thing is, you can see that F-51D, he's a little short ranger. He's only got 8 hex range, so he's we'll show them. In this game, those are the participants. They really never touch the map of the board here. They just go from their air group available space down here to the use space. That's how you signify that they going on a mission. Your opponent does not know, and you'll take this air mission marker and place it on the air group, and from there you'll go ahead and do your little flyby. But he only has an 8 hex range, so... Oh, I forgot which unit they were bombarding. I think it's this one. Let's see here. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8. He's coming over here to go after that ARDE unit that's half strength. Or should he go after the regular unit? But anyway, let me go check on the V-log and find out what his die roll was and what his target was in that hex for his last air mission phase of turn 9, Sandinista aircraft in the air. Well, the target of the attack is going to be the MSKT Contra Battalion. It's a regular unit. So we'll be putting an air mission marker on top of him. He will be hitting him with 3 bombardment points. That's the minimum. Who is that unit there? We'll look down here and you can see MSKT is a Mosquito Indian Battalion. So we got some native Nicaraguan Contras. Gonna about be hit with 3 aircraft. Oh, I don't know if I got the right ones on here. Nah, they're all mixed up. But anyway, going over here to our communist player chart. I think they're all the same, but I'll grab the communist just to make sure we're looking at the right one. And he has got 3 bombardment points. Whoops, don't want to mess nothing up here. Come on. Can't be that old. Alright. 3 bombardment points. Ground unit. Looking for a 5, 6, or 7. There won't be no die roll modifier, so he's looking for a 5 or a 6 with the communist dice. And we'll check out the Vassal mod when we click the die roll. We'll be right back. Alright. opponent rolled good on that one. That'll be a 6, and that'll be a step loss, so he'll take a hit. So his air mission was totally successful. My Mosquito Indian battalion has been reduced. It now has no attack factors and just 1 defense factor. Also in that hex with them is FRPA Insurgency Unit. That's the FDN. Then we got the ARDE, another unit there, and they're also taking a hit. So that hexes. Then we can, we do have a CIA Chinook that provides 2 attack factors. That's at 2 below the 1 in the box. And he provides a column shift, hence why we have him stationed there to provide support. Okay, well, these things here get stacked like this. A 1-hit regular unit. And we usually put our insurgency units on top, so we'll put the 1-hit insurgency unit, full strength insurgency unit. There you go. I believe that'll be it for the FSLN air mission phase. We'll go over here to the ground combat phase next. If all checks out, let me do some housekeeping, go over this again, and a very successful air mission phase by the Sandinistas. One thing I want to make note of, though, I want to zoom in here. This area here is just occupied by a battalion of Hindy gunships. I don't know what that does. If you think in this game, especially in this game, don't leave your rear open. Hence why he lost this airfield. But I am noticing that this here is not garrisoned. Now, if I do move a unit in there or attack there, that Hindy gunship, I do believe, provides 2 factors, that middle number, and he'll get a column shift and everything else. So I don't think I could just walk in there and him evacuate. We'll look at the rules. But what I would have to do, and I don't know if I could do it now, well, I could, because when you place insurgency units, I'm talking about my insurgency placement phase coming on up, my upcoming insurgency phase, rather, right English, I would place an insurgency unit 2 hexes away, right here. And that's because I have a regular unit in this hex here. Let me get my pointer. It ain't available. I think it is, but I don't know. Oh, it's over on the other spot. But anyway, all right. So what I'm trying to say is, you need a regular unit can form insurgency units up to 2 hexes away. I do qualify in hex 2916. There's a regular unit there. Now it just suffered a step loss. I don't know if he's going to have an attack. If he is, it's not going to be supported by any air units. Oh, he could put this one there, but I'm pretty sure I'm done with the vlog, and he is not. So we'll see what happens. He just got done bombarding this hex, so he might make the decision to use that Hindy gunship there. But like I said, that's leaving this spot open. And, you know, I only have, going over here, 1 insurgency unit? No, it looks like there's 2. So I'll be able to place 2. So that's something to think about anyway. Let's get on with it. See if he's got any more air missions, and we'll be right back. Alright, then I was wrong, and the Hindy gunship is going in. I guess he was just waiting for the results of his bombardment mission. So we got an attack going on there. And I'll make everything situated and straighten out. But there you go. His air mission phase was not over, and the Hindies have moved in. Alright, then it is time for the Sandinista ground combat phase. We have 1, 2, 3 attacks, and they're all kind of key attacks, I guess. Now coming into the last few turns, these are all going to be keys, so I'm excited about resolving them. Let me get everything straightened out here, and we'll be back. When we come back, we'll go on with the combats for turn number 9 of a 12-turn game. Alright, first attack. We'll go ahead and get on with it. It is the first one on the vlog. It is 1, 2, 3 defense factors plus 2 for the CIA helicopter. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you go. 5 defense factors versus 1-2 for their Hindy battalion. So we got the Battle of the Helicopters in this one. So Hindies versus CIA Chinook. They won't be fighting each other, but they'll be helping each other out. So he'll get 2 attack factors for his battalion of Hindies. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that hex. 8, 9, 10, 11. So he has achieved a 2-to-1 attack. There you go. 11 versus 5 defense factors for a 2-to-1 attack. Not a bad attack. All right, now we'll go over here to the initial combat ratio marker. All right, that initial marker will be placed in, good news for the communist, a clear hex. Ooh, that hurts. In this game, terrain counts. So we got a clear hex with a 2-to-1. There you go. Sorry about the bad camera work. Initial combat ratio. All right. And, let me see. Now for column shifts. Let me see here. My glasses on out of the way. All right. We'll look here at the hex. And the column shifts are as follows. Artillery, no. Engineers, no. Special forces. Yes. And that's on his side, isn't it? Well, do we got special forces in here, do we? No, we do not. So yay for the Sandinista player, because this marker now gets the old current combat ratio. He gets to be moved over 1 box to his side. There you go. Tank, yes, I think they do have armor also. This is not looking good. Infantry, I thought he had armor. Well, maybe he doesn't. Where does his armor go? Mechanized infantry, I guess that counts as armor. Where is his armor? Huh, that is strange. Are they down here? Oh, here you go. There's his armor. I was going to say, I know he had tanks. Mechanized, I think that qualifies. So he will get a column shift for armor. Not good. It's up to a 3-to-1 attack. Now he gets another column shift for an attack helicopter battalion. So he's all the way over here now. Another box past the 3-to-1 attack. This could be the attack of the game. CIA electronic warfare ground unit. My electronic warfare ground unit is eliminated. That happened early in the game by me not having him garrisoned with another unit. He did a paradrop and it was real successful. That was a great strategic move. As a matter of fact, if you want to look here, he's making the same mistake. He had him garrisoned earlier, but now he's by himself, so something to keep track of if I want to do a little bit of payback. Let me pause this for a cough break. Die roll modifiers. -2 for all if all units are attacking across the river. Well, they are not. His parachute unit negates that. There was a nice little spot there. We had it built up, but he's putting a lot of force into it. City, town, or port, none. That would be a -1. And insurgents unit is included in the defense, yes. So we're looking at a -1 on the die roll. For each bombardment point delivered, he did not bombardment point that one, so that will be nothing. We're looking at a -1, but there is an insurgency unit included in the attack. So he'll be rolling with a 0 die roll modifier. Where's the communist die? We'll want to put this on a 1. It's a bad luck as die roll. And we'll be back with the vassal mod die roll. Man, my enemy's on a fucking hot streak. He's killing me here. Oh, this is not good. A 6. We're looking at 2 step losses here and a mandatory retreat. But there you go. The attack of the game and a result of the game. Let me see how I want to do that. He's breaking through my stronghold. I don't know if we'll get that entrenchment spot, but I'll have to allocate 2 hits and retreat and hopefully not eliminate any units. If I can, that's a key there. I don't want to eliminate any units. So let me find out how I want to allocate it on this hex right here. Great attack. A lot of combined arms, attack kilos, and everything else. We will be right back. All right, we got to make a little quick note before we call it a video. When we had this attack here, I forgot to negate his column shift for his Hindies with my column shift for my CIA helicopters. Fortunately for the game purposes, though, if you moved it over 1, it was still the same result. So just wanted to make note of it, that it was been aware of, or I was aware of it, and no change in the game integrity, because there was no change in the result, even with the negated column shift. Like I said, I had my CIA helicopter here, and I was going on with the attack, and I forgot to negate it. I gave the communists the column shift, and it should have been negated because I had my own CIA attack helicopter in there. But like I said, still made no difference on the result. Even when I looked at the video, the result was still, if I would have went over one, was still -2 with a retreat. So made note of, and we'll proceed. Calling it a video. Happy holidays. All right, the number of units that are in there, I gotta allocate hits, but I really don't want to eliminate. Thing we definitely don't want to do is eliminate this regular unit, because I can't rebuild him. My reorganization points are at 0. There you go. So he will be the one that will survive. We will, let's do it. It don't matter how we do it this way. We'll keep him at full strength. No, we can't keep him at full strength. ARD unit is gone. He will take 1 hit. And then, oops. There you go. Then these 2 will retreat 2 hexes. We'll be right back. He will go through these units here, and he'll join his compatriots in this nice little weak spot there. So we will go from here to here. All units in this hex are half strength. So there you go. Getting kind of brittle. But I can disband a bunch of these and bring them on full strength with all my allied reorganization points. So that is key there. This ARD unit is eliminated and will go into my little pool of available units. So, kind of a conundrum for my opponent. He's got to have a bunch of units off this map in 3 or 4 turns. But insurgency units can be, there must be, in other words, it's simulating the discontent within the countryside to the Nicaraguan rule, to where the volunteers to fight them, or there's a deep pool, there's a good supply of natives and citizens ready to join the cause, and that's going to help me out. We'll see if it changes. That was a great attack by him. I do still have a CIA helicopter in here. I have to rebase real quick, and after that we'll go on to our next attacks. Killer attack from my opponent. Luckily for me, casualties were kind of low, and I was able to spread them out, maybe get away, and that might be the whole key to the whole game here. We'll be right back. Interesting enough, there will be no advance after combat, no pursuit into that hex. That Hindy battalion has still got an activation left. It's not flipped over on its top, on its rear, or whatever. It means it's got 1 flight left, so we'll be curious to see what he does that in the proceeding return to base or helicopter transport phase that are coming up. But right now, there you go. There is no advance after combat on that hex, which is, looking at it, might be wise. I guess you don't want to get locked up in these zones of control, and don't give them a chance to freely move. Interesting. Definitely. All right, well, we'll be going up here to another attack. Hopefully not as good as this last one, because I just got this airstrip. Let me check out everything here. We'll be right back. When we come back, attack, combat, battle, number 2. All right, next attack we got coming up is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack factors. This unit here will be used in the soak-off attacks. We'll kind of put him over here sideways to signify that. So we got, what was that again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus, at Hindy, 9, 10. All right, 10 versus a 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's a 2-to-1 attack with a +2 gyro modifier for close air support. Initial combat ratio in the forest. You can see it's a little bit more, sorry about that, lighter green than, so it's good for my opponent, not for me. So 2-to-1 in the forest. 2-to-1 initial combat ratio. And we'll be back with gyro modifiers. I'll make sure I got everything right. We'll be right back. Yep, everything's squared, so we are at 2-to-1. And the gyro modifiers will be as follows. Artillery. Yes. moving this attack over. Oops, I just messed up. Force 2 to 1 right here. Alright. And we'll move them over 1 for the artillery. Alright, next will be engineers. And I believe we do have engineers in there too. And that is a big yes. So we move it over another one. It's now up to a 3 to 1 attack in the current. No tanks. The attack helo, yes, they do have a battalion of high D gunships. Alright, let me see what I got in my defense here though. Oh, nope, nope, and nope. So there you go. That is it. I don't have no column shifts. Alright, well there you go. That'll be it for column shifts. Now we'll look at die roll modifiers. All units attacking across the river. Oh, don't tell me I got that lucky. I did. Oh, thank goodness. Yep, both of those are going across the river. So there'll be a -2. Fort or entrenchment, no. City, town, or port, no. Insurgency and including defense, yes. So we're looking at a -3. Each bombardment point delivered +2. So we're looking at a -1. Insurgency unit included in the attack, no. I eliminated them during counterinsurgency. So we're looking at a -1, I'm pretty sure. Let me see here. Talking across the river, -2. -3. +2. I'm just looking at a -1 on this die roll. Cool. We need a low one this time. Come on. Oh, FSL are on a roll. -1. And we'll find out what the vassal die roll was. All right, thank God for die roll modifiers. He has got a 5, which is could be reduced to a 4, but still. Oh, ain't too bad. Let me see if we can get that camera on here. With a 4. 1 step loss, retreat 2 hexes. Ouch. Now, I could stay and take another step loss. Let me make sure I can do that real quick. We'll be right back. Alright. Units owned by the player must either retreat or take an extra step loss to stay, like I was saying. But if you're in a... units in occupy a city or entrenchment or fortification can ignore the retreat results. Yeah. So there you go. I'll take a step loss to keep. I want to keep that hex, so that'll hurt. We'll be right back. Find out who's going to take the losses. All right. Cannot rebuild regular units, so we'll do it this way. He's got a nice big fat defense factor. We'll give him 2 hits, eliminating him. Putting him into my insurgency. A bunch of insurgency units can come on back now in my insurgency placement phase next turn, because I have a bunch of insurgency points, leaving my hex solely occupied by these 2 units. That'll work. We hang on. So good combat's got to be frustrating for the communist to know that these units here will be eliminated. Now, one that can't be rebuilt, because he is special forces, requires a lot of training, too much training in the time frame of this game, is special forces. So we got to keep him back or use him only when we need that column shifts. But yeah, he's valuable. All right, that'll be it. We'll put these units back here into the hex, and he will have to rebase his Hind D battalion because I'm staying. Right back. All right, Hind D battalion has been rebased within his range to this hex. There you go. But, like I said, there's nobody there now. And it's my turn coming up, so we will see what we can do about this nice little fat victory point hex that has nobody in it but a transport helicopter. Alright, that'll be it. I don't know if he's got a transport capability. He might be able to helo a unit back into here. We'll see what happens, but that'll be it for that combat. Now we have to do the soak-off attack. And that'll involve this anti-aircraft unit with 1 attack factor, and this unit here with 2 attack factors, and another Hind D gunship. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack factors versus my unit there with 1. Oh man, a 5 to 1. Plus he's got column shifts and air support. So we got a 5 to 1 attack on a soak-off attack. Not bad. Oh, all right. Well, I gotta fix things up real quick. We'll be right back. All right, that initial combat ratio in the jungle will be, where's my marker? Come on, you could be right here. There you go. 4 to 1 or more. It's a 5 to 1 attack. Column shifts are as follows. Artillery, no. Engineers, no. Special forces, no. Tank, no. Attack helo, yes. So he'll even go up even more to that spot there. Alright. Diral modifiers, all attacking across the river. One is and one is not. Am I sure about that? Yes, I am. Yeah, okay. Let's give you guys a look here. Little anti-aircraft unit is, these boys aren't, so that negates that one right there. Fort or entrenchment, no. City, town, or port, no. It's out there in the jungle. Insurgency unit is included in defense. I do not. Oh, is that an insurgency unit? It is. Oh, hold on. Let me see who that is again. Oh, yep, it's an insurgency unit. Okay, so that's a -1. Each bombardment point delivered. So we're at a no. Diral modifiers. Insurgency unit involved in the attack? No. So no diral modifiers with a big old fat 4 to 1 plus. Looking down here. We need a low roll for the communists, so hopefully we can jinx them. Be right back with the Vassal Mod diral result. Alright, unmodified result. He keeps on hammering. That is not good. That's 2. Well, let me get you over here. There you go with a 5. Ouch. 2-step losses. I think that'll take care of that unit. And it sure will. I'm going to clean this up and show you what the before. There's the after. We have a Hindy gunship there, and he did advance his anti-aircraft unit there. Not an anti-aircraft unit. It has a 1 defense factor, which means he projects no zone of control, but the unit sits there anyway, I guess. And the Hindy gunship is there, and he's turned just 90 degrees, I guess, and that means he has another activation coming, so he can add those 2 factors, that middle number, to any consequential attack that I might have coming on up against that hex. Meanwhile, this unit here, eliminated, but he will go into my insurgency placement pile. It's my little pool of insurgency units when I get eliminated, or when I disband them, they go there. I'd rather disband them because then I get credits for, and I get an insurgency command point back, but it is what it is. But I'll still have a whole bunch of units and a whole bunch of insurgency command points left. So there you go. That is the state of it. That is it for his combats, the battles for the FSLN on turn 9. And here's the results of it. They were all successful attacks. I had to take some hits. Luckily, I had enough tits to absorb and hold on to that. But to do some maneuvering, looking around the board and seeing what's up. What are they doing here? Going up north or coming down south for the attack on the old airport? Things are getting interesting. That'll be it for the ground combat phase. When we come back, I might go ahead and go through the reserve movement. I don't think he's got any of that. Second insurgency disbanded phase, I doubt if I'll do any of that. Helicopter transport and return to base might have something going on there. I don't have no repairs. He has no reinforcements. And we'll get down to my supply phase, in which another supply phase where we both check for supply. We'll call this a video. Having a great time. Hope everyone is having a good holidays. I know sometimes they can maybe be stressful. Luckily here we had my girlfriend get sick. She went down, but she is feeling a lot better. So thank God for some good luck. And we're looking forward to some time off and some good game playing. Hopefully you guys got time to play games too. Have fun. Enjoy the holidays. It's my time to ease back on the throttle, at least for the next 9 or 10 days. We'll be back.